Hello humans, and welcome back to another episode of RD2H Road to Happiness. As you guys all know, I'm in real estate, and something I love about financial markets is it has a direct correlation to life. First off, it's all made up. It's literally all made up. The price something is worth is simply made up by humans. It is the price that you are willing to pay for it. The price that somebody is willing to pay, therefore it has that value. Same thing in our life. Everything, our perspective, the way that we see life, and what we think we can achieve, it's all made up. It's all what our perspectives are and what we view as an outlook on life. And in addition to that, same thing with the cycles of life. The market, the financials markets, they go in cycles. When we are in an economic downturn, you can expect that at some point we are going to hit an upturn and things will go from a bear market into a bull market. Same thing with our lives. When we hit lows and things just feel like they are never going to get better and we are like, wow, we are literally collapsing under stress and pressure, that is the bear market. That is when we are at a low and we can expect things to get better. Because just like financial markets, life moves in cycles. And the last episode I recorded was maybe 3 weeks ago, maybe a month. And let me tell you, I was in a fucking bear market. And let me tell you, we are so fucking back, baby. It has shifted. The cycle is in an upturn. And life is fucking good. The last 4 episodes that I made were literally in a span of a week or 2 weeks because I literally just fucking spiraled out a month ago, and within that week or two I had learned so many different life lessons. And I find in my life that when things are hard and when things are oh my god, what is going on, how am I going to survive this, that's where I learn the life lessons. That's where I realize where I need to pivot. That's where the growth actually happens. And then when I implement what I learned from the bad times, naturally I move into good times. And so the last episode that I released was fuck around and find out, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go on so many dates and I'm gonna date just to date. And as you guys know, I have been on a very big spiritual journey throughout the series of this podcast, and God literally said, yeah, you fucking thought. You actually fucking thought. God was like, dude, I put you in a season of isolation. I put you in a season of growth. I made sure that you had enough time alone to realize that all you need is me. That was God talking to me. And now you think that you're gonna go and fuck around and find out and go on a bunch of fucking dates and go back to your old habits because you're bored? Yeah, you actually thought. So that didn't last very long. And honestly, I'm very happy it didn't last long. I have no business going on a ton of dates. I have no business being on the streets. The streets are fucking cold. I have no business out there. I have closed that door. So that night that I recorded the last episode, fuck around and find out, I went on one date, and it was a mediocre date at best. We went out for drinks and it lasted maybe 2 hours and we didn't even kiss. And then I went home and I was like, okay, on to the next. And then I got another date and I've been seeing him for a month and we're dating now. So it has been amazing. Life has been really good, and I am not out here by myself anymore. I have a boyfriend who treats me amazingly, and he's just literally a blessing from God, has literally exceeded all of my expectations. And my work started to get better, obviously, because I'm happier. So life just shifted within a week. I'm talking, I went on this date, and then the next weekend I went on another date, and then I just kept seeing that guy, and it's been going fantastically. He's amazing. Literally checks every one of my boxes. And then I get a listing, my first listing, taken to market at $2.125 million, which sounds like a lot of money, but it's a really small, it's an average size listing for what I do. I'm in industrial real estate, as you guys know. So it's my very first property I'm taking to market, $2.125 million. And like literally saving grace, because as you guys know, I'm on a internship where I literally run out of money in 4 months, and the clock is fucking ticking. And like, I bet on my life on the fact I could move to LA, make money within a year, get in this business, and be in a commission-only role. And I'm running out of fucking money. Like, literally within the next 4 months, how am I gonna pay rent? I have no fucking idea. But God always provides. Like, literally, like, my emotional, social side, he's provided there. He's brought me someone that actually makes me happy. And then my business side, I've been working my ass off. I get to the office at 7 a.m. I leave the office at 8 p.m. And for 8 months straight, absolutely no deal flow. Absolutely no deal flow. It's been a fucking uphill battle, and I've been enjoying every minute of it. Every single minute. And you can see it in these episodes. Every failure, I've learned something. There's not been a moment where I have failed, because every single failure has brought me into the person I'm becoming, the person that is capable of having this life that I'm building for myself. And it's finally kind of breaking through. I wouldn't even say breaking through. This is like a fucking saving grace that this guy is signing a contract for me to take it to market at 2.125 million. And I'm gonna knock on wood, because he said he'd sign it tomorrow. So, you know, nothing's done until it's signed. And even then, once you take it to market, we have to get buyers, we have to close on the deal. It's a process. But the fact is, I started this podcast as a fucking loser who was partying all the time and had no idea what she wanted to do with her life, and literally episodes of what do I want out of my fucking life? How do I get over my ex-boyfriend? How do I stop using nicotine? How do I stop smoking? Like, literally started from square one. And right now I'm 23 years old and taking an industrial property to market at $2.125 million. And it has nothing to do with anything other than my personal growth. I mean, focusing on myself, focusing on how I can be a better version of myself, focusing on the life I actually want, and sacrificing to get there. And I'm 23, taking a $2.125 million deal to market, and this is just the fucking beginning. This is literally just the beginning. Like, it is only up from here. And so the fact is that it has nothing to do with what your grades were in school, or like who you were, or anything other than, do you want to try to become a better version of yourself? Do you want to go out there and fucking get it? Because at the end of the day, anybody can do this shit. Nothing is special about me. I just know what I want. I know I'm capable of having it. And I had built my mindset that nothing in the world is going to stop me. And I have full and unwavering faith in God that he's going to provide when I need him to. Because when has he not provided? I live in LA. There is no logical reason that I should be living in LA with my dream guy and my dream career at 23 years old. It literally makes no sense. I literally have like $12 in my bank account, and I'm taking a $2.125 million deal to market. Like, what the actual fuck? So it's literally just, are you delusional enough to think you can have it? And so life has been back on an upswing. Things are going great. And I find in my life that I have these bursts of feeling like me, like feeling just like this aggressive, I'm gonna go get it, I can do anything that I put my mind to, and if you wanna fuck around, let's fucking find out. Like, I go to these clients sometimes, and when I'm in a bad mindset and I'm doubting myself, and I've realized too, doubt is the devil, and the devil wants you to doubt because you're not able to accomplish your goals if you don't have the confidence to do so. So literally in the last couple episodes, I was doubting so hard. I was hyper analyzing my life. I was hyper analyzing all the bad things, and I was like worrying about what was to come, when you can't even tell what's to come. I can't predict 3 months into the future because I'm moving at a pace where I'm a different person than I was last week. So how the fuck am I why am I hyper analyzing what might happen in 3 months when literally anything can happen? Literally anything can happen. The world is full of possibilities. And so I was so focused on hyper analyzing the future, which I know a lot of us get stuck in, and I'm so guilty of that. I'll go into just like periods where it's just like overthinking the future. And what I found is overthinking the future literally does nothing for me, because I literally just change and grow as a person so much in my 20s and so much like throughout my growth journey that I can sit here and I can try to predict the future as much as I want, and then next week there's a fucking curveball that's like everything works out. It always ends up working out in the end. So why am I sitting here kind of putting shackles on my feet and preventing myself from moving forward because I'm overthinking the future so much? So yeah, I found that like I go through cycles where life gets really stressful and things maybe aren't going my way, and those are the periods where I learn the most lessons, and those are the periods that actually launch me into my up cycles where things are just going amazingly, and I start to overthink, I start to doubt, I start to lose my faith that God's gonna have everything work out, and it actually stops me from getting to where I want to be. And like I'm finally feeling like myself again. I got a deal that is about to go to market. Like I said, I have a relationship that's going really fucking good. I'm booking meetings again. I'm making calls again. I'm being aggressive at work again. I'm going in, I'm making 100 calls. I'm staying in till 8. And things are moving. And I feel like myself again, where it's like, yeah, I walk into these client meetings and they look at me and they're like, you're literally an intern. Look at you, fucking 23-year-old in heels. And I feel aggressive enough to be like, no, I know exactly what I'm talking about. I can make you money. Do you want to make fucking money? Because I will make you money. Like, and when I'm in that negative mind space, I can't push like that. And that's what this industry takes. That's what life takes, is when someone tells you no, tell them to fuck off and push for what you want. And I can't do that when I'm constantly doubting and in a negative mind space, because your mindset is everything, which I go through over and over and over again. If you don't think you can do it, nobody else thinks you can fucking do it. And if you can't convince other people you can fucking do it, you're not going to get the opportunity. So you have to have an unwavering faith in yourself that you are capable of doing something, and that energy and aura just bleeds into everybody you talk to, and all of a sudden everybody's betting all of their money on red that you're gonna fucking succeed, and that is what opens doors. So when I'm not in a mindset where I'm thinking like, yes, everything is up for grabs and the world is up for fucking grabs, nothing comes my way. And so lately I finally feel like myself again, and again I go through cycles where I'm like, why are things not working? And then I go through cycles like I'm in right now where I'm like, oh yeah, I remember who the fuck I am. I'm the bitch that literally put her car in a trailer, drove across the entire country, moved without $1 to her name to Los Angeles to launch a career in a commission-based field that is so hard to break through, and is closing $1 million deals and getting meetings with fucking billionaires who own industrial portfolios. Like, I'm that bitch. And sometimes it's easy to forget that, but when I have the unwavering faith that I can do anything I set my mind to, things work out. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not in the clear yet. I still have $12 in my bank account right now, and the deal still needs to close, and there's still deadlines in 4 months where I either make some money or I'm pretty much fucked. But it's the idea that I didn't come this far to come this far, and my entire reality, and I've talked about this before, your reality literally gives you what is it called, little glimpses of what your future is going to be before your future is there. And if you can recognize that your reality is literally forming around you on what is about to happen, then there's no reason to stress, because it's a slow process. Like, you're literally changing your reality, you're building your dream life, and everything starts to reflect that before you actually make it. So for example, I have no money in my bank account, but I have a name in the office and I have a name in the firm. Everybody's looking at me like, you're going to be one of the best agents that we've ever seen, but there's no money in the account. I just got a boyfriend who literally fits the lifestyle that I'm growing into, like traveling the world, accustomed to the nicer things in life, but still humble and still just kind of like me, like doesn't let money affect the way that he views life or treats people, but I mean, he has it, you know? So your reality wouldn't be reflecting like a successful life and making room and opening doors for you if you weren't inevitably one day going to be successful. And that's how I feel. Am I successful right now? No, but I am bringing $2.125 million to market. That's a clear indicator of success. I am booking meetings with like literally millionaires. Even if I'm broke as fuck, that's a clear indicator of success. I'm surrounded by wealth. I'm surrounded by the lifestyle that I'm trying to build for myself, even if I don't have it yet. My boyfriend right now, like I said, he comes from a family of money. Like, it's like everything is kind of falling into place before I actually have the stability financially, you know? And so between my job, the city I'm in right now, which again, there's no logical reason how I made it to Los Angeles by myself other than God himself, and I'm on my fucking life path. I'm on my God-given life path right now. And the people coming into my life, like, finally, after such a long period of isolation, people are trickling into my life that fit into the lifestyle that I'm building for myself, even if I'm not there yet. And so your reality kind of shifts, that you'll notice the people in your life changing to fit the person that you're becoming before you are that person. The environment, like, I mean, there's no bigger environment change than me moving to Los Angeles to launch my career in industrial investment sales. But the doors that have opened, the environment I'm in on a daily basis, the people that I'm around, the people that are supporting me right now and rooting for me on the sidelines are clear indicators that I'm going to get to where I'm targeting one day, even if I'm not there yet. Everything in my reality is a giant fucking sign pointing to you are in the right direction and you are moving towards what you are trying to build. You're just not there yet. And I sit here and I stress out and I'm like, oh, but what if it doesn't work out? Baby girl, what if it does? What if it fucking does and it looks like it is? So when I'm in these periods, and you saw it in the last couple episodes, when I'm in these periods where I'm so stressed out and I'm so thinking about the worst case scenario and not being optimistic and not realizing that everything in my life has led me to where I am today. Everything that I thought wasn't going to work out, even when I moved to LA, how was I going to afford an apartment? How was I going to afford rent? How was I going to afford food? How was I even going to make it across the fucking country? Didn't have $1 to my name. Like, how was I going to afford a drive across the country? It worked out. How was I going to afford an apartment? It landed in my lap. How was I going to, make it work? It's been working, okay? Everything has worked out, and every single part of the way, every single milestone since where we're standing today, and we're, again, nowhere near the end, I have fought tooth and nail and stressed about every little baby step. I have stressed about not having anybody in my life, which literally the last episode was, I'm gonna go date. I'm gonna go literally just go on dates to go on dates. How does that fit into the life I'm building? Just going on dates to go on dates, knowing damn well I'm a lover girl and I just want stability in my life. How is going and playing the field and having a fucking roster fitting into the life that I'm building? And God literally said, yeah, you actually thought. So every milestone that I've had up into this moment, I have doubted and I have stressed about and I have been like, I don't know how this is going to work out, and I have overthought. And what has that done for me? My life up until this point has been so good, yet if I look back on my life, every single step I've been so stressed out, I haven't been able to enjoy it to the fullest. Yet every single time I have made it to that next benchmark, I have made it to that next chapter, and it continues to just get better and exceed my expectations. So I realized I'm stressing out for no fucking reason. Like, again, is this deal a done deal? Am I 100% with full certainty going to have money and be in a position of stability in 4 months when my paychecks stop coming? No. Nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody can predict that. But let me ask a more important question. What benefit has stressing out and overthinking about things that have not come done for me? Genuinely, what has it done for me? It's decreased my productivity at work because I'm so stressed out. It has stopped me from actually being in the moment and enjoying the journey. of building my dream life, which has been a fucking saga so far, and it has put me in a deficit where it just doesn't benefit me. Worrying about the future, worrying about next week, worrying about 3 months from now, worrying about 6 months from now, worrying about like where I'm gonna be a year from now, which literally the only person who knows that answer is God himself, has absolutely done nothing for me. But if I can just find a way to stay in this energy where I just have faith, just full faith that everything up until this point has worked out, everything in the future is going to work out, and I am in full control of my life, and I'm doing what I need to do to build the reality I want through my mindset, my actions, and what I believe I'm capable of. That allows me to be in the present moment, and being in the present moment allows me to not just build, but to enjoy the climb, to enjoy every struggle, to enjoy the moments where, like, I'm like, yo, today was a fucking hard day, but what a blessing it is to have such a fucking hard day. I just got back from the office. It's 9 p.m. on a Tuesday. What a fucking blessing to care about something so much and to be so all in on my goals that I get back from the office at 9 p.m. and I'm so excited about what I've been accomplishing lately that I get to film a podcast that is also something I put my whole heart in. What a blessing. Most people are out there at 23 years old in the club, lost, trying to fill a void that they don't even know exists. They think that they're like just living their best life, and they're actually just being self-destructive. What a blessing that God pulled me out of that lifestyle and brought me into something higher. How can I be stressed out when I am on the short and narrow? I am on a path right now that is going to bring me to my highest and best self and bring me everything that I have not only been working towards and praying for, but that is going to inspire other people to do the same, to stop taking the road that's traveled and stop, filling their life with short-term gratification and realize that sacrifice and long-term gratification is actually what you're missing in life. Because the journey of building what I've been building and seeing, again, it's not there yet. The money's not in my account. The freedom's not there, but seeing slowly but surely all of my desires come into fruition is a greater gift than anything I could have imagined in this lifetime. It's so fucking beautiful. And it, again, takes sacrifice, it takes discipline, and it takes a fucking lot of changes in your mindset. You have to literally destroy the deep-rooted thoughts and deep-rooted person you used to be and replace it with who you want to be. And I've been showing you guys throughout these episodes how I've been doing that, but the path to that has been so much more rewarding than I'd say 99% of people ever get to experience in their entire life. And so I just need to stop worrying about what is going to happen and keep doing what I'm doing. Keep enjoying the fucking journey. Keep being so fucking thankful for every little curveball that comes my way, because that's life. And when you get so good at life and so confident in yourself that anything can come your way and you know that you will still be there standing, what are you scared of? And when you're not scared of anything, you're fucking dangerous. You're fucking dangerous because the world is up for fucking grabs. And yeah, that's literally what I've been thinking lately, is just everything's going to work out. Everything has worked out. And I need to be focused on enjoying the momentum and keeping my stamina to continue to do the long hours, continue to enjoy the long hours, and continue to realize that anything in life that's worth having sucks to get. But if you can embrace the suck and you can learn to enjoy the downturns, you'll have higher highs than anybody could have ever imagined. You'll have bigger moments than you yourself could even sit there and dream about. Because when you can embrace life at its lowest, you can climb to its highest peaks. And that's something that not a lot of people understand and not a lot of people get to experience. So what a blessing it is to be in the position I am in right now. So yeah, that's today's episode. I love you guys. RD2H, Road to Happiness, building our dream realities. Go out there and embrace the fucking suck and know that every single bad thing that happens to you in life is teaching you a lesson. And you're either going to become a victim to it and continue to learn the same fucking lesson and continue to just keep going in a circle where you're a victim and life sucks and the same thing keeps happening, or you can embrace the suck and say, why does it suck right now? How do I pivot? How do I become a better person from the circumstances I'm in right now? And life does not happen to me. I dictate my reality. And when you decide to do that, the world is up for fucking grabs. So go out there and grab it. Love you guys. RD2H, Road to Happiness.